D got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. James has got it, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Go, baby.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's James. This across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset.
And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first down at Stafford.
This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right the line.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Now a dump off here complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
15.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Down inside the 10.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big play there for L.A.
And even 40 yards.
Monday.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 29, Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The big fella. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. And his first throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He starts with a give to Akers. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Stafford.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford flushed out right. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Bryson Hopkins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And oh, it's blocked.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And it's It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Rams. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first and 10, it's Evans. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Evans gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Breaks through the contact.
He's still on his feet. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mahomes now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. We have played 3 quarters.
Yellow.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Off the play fake. Bennett. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
James now to return it.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. Hey, as the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mahomes will try again on second down, eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second and 10, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. Mahomes now to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mahomes to throw once more. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Again, Edwards-Helaire. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of a yard.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And this time he is in.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And here's Bennett to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Bennett. And a catch right side by Evans.
He's got room at the 30.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Van Jefferson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Chiefs take over the first down at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Slant pass to Edwards-Helaire.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Here's Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You a villain, cause I really get it, and I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.